All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call Halayim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Quitash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who have taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book of the Bible. All right, so let's get into it. All right, I typed in AI, what are some signs of an empire falling, as you see on the screen right there. All right, because as you see it right before your eyes, America is falling, man. If you don't live under a rock, if you have any eye salve, you can see America falling right before your eyes. We see America falling right before our eyes. All right, and this is what the true prophets and the true servants of the Lord have been telling you, man, that America is going to fall and be destroyed. And now you see America falling, man. Do you not see what's going on in this place? You know, everything is being revealed. All the wickedness of this place is being revealed. You know, the wickedness of these devils is being revealed. First and foremost, it was being revealed through the prophets and the servants of the Lord. All right, which are the Israelites. First and foremost, the Israelites of Great Millstone and the ones that teach in like manner. All right, because that's where the 100% truth is at. All right, but let's get into it. All right, I typed in AI, what are some of the signs of an empire falling? All right, and it says economic instability, woo, all right, is a hallmark of a declining empire. Is that not America? Is not the dollar depreciating? Right? It says economic instability is a hallmark of a declining empire marked by stagnating or declining tax revenues, rising costs. Is not everything becoming expensive here in America? Is not inflation popping off? Because the dollar is depreciating. The dollar is falling. The dollar is collapsing. And it's being done purposely. It's being done intentionally, systematically by the elite bankers. All right, so they could bring forth the RFID microchip, which is known as the mark of the beast in the Bible. All right, and not only the dollar here in America is going to collapse, it's going to collapse globally. All right, because the mark of the beast is going to come upon all the world. All right, like it tells you in Revelation, the 3rd chapter. All right, Yahweh Shai said that it's going to come upon all the world to try them. Right. It says economic instability is a hallmark. It says economic instability is a hallmark of a declining empire, marked by stagnating or declining tax revenues, rising costs, especially for military or debt. All right. Is not the debt in America very great? I got it right here. This is the U.S. national debt clock. All right. It says right here, U.S. national debt, 38 trillion. So America is $38 trillion in debt. Come on, man. One of the signs of a declining empire. America is falling. America is getting ready to be destroyed. See, the Lord is ripping America from the inside out. All right. And then he's going to put on a light show, which is the nuclear missiles. You know? So let's get back into it. Economic instability is a hallmark of a declining empire, marked by stagnating or declining tax revenues, rising costs, especially for military or debt. In America's, we just seen it, all right? $38 trillion in debt. Who are they in debt to? To the elite bankers, right? It says, and inflation. Are we not seeing inflation in America? All right? Because the dollar is depreciating. All right? It says debt and inflation, all right? such as the currency debasement, all right? Yeah, seen in late Rome, all right? And is not America's currency being debased? Is it not depreciating? And it's funny that they mention Rome because America is Rome, all right? America is that deadly wound that was healed. You understand? All right, it really started in during the Renaissance era. All right, but America's that deadly wound that was healed. All right, Rome is that deadly wound that was healed. It was healed by coming back as America. All right, when you read about that in the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter. All right, it says inflation such as the currency debasement seen in late Rome, where silver content in coins plummeted, all right, from 91.8% under bro, that's crazy. It says under Nero, all right, because a lot of us believe that Donald J. Trump is Nero, and this is all happening right now under Donald Trump, man. You see, all right, where silver content in coins plummeted from 91.8% under Nero, all right, to 58.3% under Septimius Severus. All right. So let's go. Let's keep going. It says political dysfunction also often follows, all right, including unstable succession systems, all right, frequent assassinations, all right. Did we not see a couple assassination attempts of Donald Trump? People trying to assassinate Donald Trump. See, all these things are happening. All right, it's listing all the things. It's listing all the things. All right, all the signs of a falling empire. All right, what are we reading? All right, rising cost. All right, debt, inflation. All right, come on, man. Debasement of currency. All right. Frequent assassinations. All right. Didn't someone just get jailed for trying to assassinate Trump? And then last year, all right, at the beginning of last year, all right, someone tried to assassinate Trump. All right. So he went through a couple assassination attempts. All right. It says frequent assassinations and a breakdown in governance. All right, it says the Roman year of the four emperors, all right, when you have four emperors in 1 year, right, exemplifies this chaos. All right, where rapid violent turnover eroded imperial authority. All right, and you're going to have these civil wars. The scriptures say they shall not regard their princes, their kings or princes, you know. It says the Roman year of the four emperors, all right, exemplifies this chaos. It's funny how it keeps mentioning Rome. Because America is falling the same exact way that Rome did, because America is Rome. All right, because not only do people get reincarnated, empires get reincarnated, right? It says military decline, all right, becomes evident when armies shift from conquest to defense, all right, rely on mercenaries instead of citizen soldiers, all right, and fail to repel external threats, all right, and that's exactly what's going to happen to America. America is going to fail, all right, to repel external threats. Ain't nothing going to stop these nuclear missiles from hitting America, man. These external threats, talking about the land of the North, all right, which is Russia and all of Russia's allies, those are external threats, all right, that America's going to fail to repel. Nothing's going to stop those nuclear missiles from hitting this place, all right, because it's prophecy, and the Lord's Spirit is going to be in those missiles. When you read Joel, the 2nd chapter, it says that they shall not break their ranks. The nuclear missiles are going to hit where they're supposed to go, man. Did not the prophet Ezra in what was it in the 16th chapter? Did he not say that the matter of fact, let's get it, because I don't want to butcher it. All right, let's get it. All right, second Esdras 16. All right, those nuclear missiles are going to land where they're supposed to land because it's prophecy. Nothing. America, listen, like it says right here, and fail to repel external threats. Yeah, America is going to fail to repel these nuclear missiles, man. All right. So let's get into it, man. All right. It says right here, I'll just get straight to the point. All right. It says, second Esdras, the 16th chapter, all right, the 14th verse, it says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Yeah, they're going to come upon this earth. Those plagues are the nuclear missiles. It says, and shall not return again. Because once those nuclear missiles are shot off in the sky, there's no going back. And they're not going to be able to repel. It says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Yeah. So they're going to hit this earth, especially here in America. They're not going to be repelled. It says the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Woo! All right. Like as an arrow, which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward. All right. Even so, the place that shall be set upon the earth shall not return again. Woohoo! And that's talking about the missiles, man. All right. So they're going to hit this earth. America's not going to be able to repel external threats because it's prophecy, man. And the Lord said that he's a man that should not lie. All right. He said his word shall not return unto him void. It shall go. All right. Whithersoever he pleases. Woo. All right. It says the Roman army's diminishing returns are after territorial expansion, and the Praetorian Guards role in assassinating emperors highlight this erosion of military integrity. All right, yeah, because you had emperors turn on each other. All right, you had people in high military places turn on each other, right? So it says, in the Praetorian Guards' role in assassinating emperors, highlighting this erosion of military integrity. All right. It says social and cultural decay. All right. Social and cultural decay. All right. Includes growing inequality. All right. Concentration of wealth among elites. All right. A loss of civic pride. All right. In Rome, all right, over 90% of the population were rural poor. Yeah, because the elites, you know, they're known as what? The 1%, right? And everyone else is dirt poor, right? Social and cultural decay includes growing inequality, all right? Concentration, all right? Yeah, because what are they trying to do? They're trying to get rid of the low of the lowest low, man. You know, it says concentration of wealth among elites. You see that happening now, man. All right. And the elites, they're going to go from riches to rags. All right. It says a loss of civic pride. In Rome, over 90% of the population were rural poor. All right. While the elite lived in luxury. All right. Fueling unrest and weakening societal cohesion. All right. It says they were fueling. That's literally what's happening right now. Are not the elites creating chaos? Look what's going on. Is not civil war getting ready to break out? Fueling unrest. Yeah, the elites are fueling unrest here in America, man. They're creating, it's called order ad chaos, man, which is Latin for order ad chaos, man. That's the alchemy of the elites. When you read Codex Magica by Tex Mars, it goes into that, man. All right, that's one of the alchemy or the witchcraft of the elites to create order ab chaos. All right, by fueling unrest, man. That's what fueling unrest is. Order ab chaos, man. Creating chaos, civil unrest. And that's what's going on. That's a sign of a falling empire. Civil war. The scriptures say, if a house is divided against itself, it cannot stand. And if Satan be against Satan, how can his kingdom stand? Matter of fact, let's get that. Woo. All right. It says, let's get it. If Satan be against all right, because they was trying to say the Lord was casting out devils by another power. All right, matter of fact, let's get it. All right, matter of fact, let's get it in the blue letter, because I like getting in the blue letter. All right, so let's get Matthew 12. All right. All right, Matthew 12 and 26, right? Let's get it. It says right here. All right, let's start. I'll start at verse 24. Matthew 12 and 24 says, but when the Pharisees heard it, they said, this fellow does not cast out devils, but by Beelzebub, the prince of devils. Yeah, they were saying he was getting his powers from the left hand side, right? But then this is what Yahushua said, all right? It says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, all right? And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And that's another sign of a falling empire, all right? Civil war, all right? A nation divided against itself, all right? In America is more divided than it has ever been. All right. It says every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. All right. If Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? You see? All right. So, you know, a nation that's divided against itself is eventually going to fall. All right. This is a sign of a declining empire. One of the signs of an empire falling. And that's America, man. And it is falling right before our eyes. This place is a third world country. This place is complete shit and garbage, man. Bro, if you can't see how vile, bro, this place is seriously a third world country, man. Literally, bro. You know? This place, the infrastructure of this place, man, is trash. Right? All right? You know, in other countries, you got beautiful landmarks and, you know, all types of stuff built. The architecture is built well. America is a shit place, man. All right, America is literally falling, man. You know, buildings collapsing, bridges collapsing. All right, so let's go back. All right, it says social and cultural decay. All right, includes growing inequality. All right, concentration of wealth among elites, and a loss of civic pride in Rome. All right, it's funny how it keeps mentioning Rome, because America is Rome, and this is how America's fallen, the same way Rome did, because America is Rome. All right, in Rome, over 90% of the population were rural poor, while the elite lived in luxury, fueling unrest. All right, and weakening societal cohesion. All right, it says external pressures, all right, intensify as empires overextend themselves, all right, leading to costly wars and strained resources. Come on, man. External pressures intensify as empires overextend themselves, leading to costly wars and strained resources. Is that not happening right now? It says the Roman Empire's overreach, all right? The Ottoman Empire struggles with peripheral revolts, and the Soviet Union's costly war in Afghanistan all reflect this pattern. All right. Let's keep going. It says hold on, let me pause the video for a sec. All right, excuse me. All right, but let's read this again. It says external pressures intensify as empires overextend themselves, leading to costly wars and strained resources. Is this not happening with Russia and Ukraine right now? Right? It says the Roman Empire's overreach, all right, the Ottoman Empire struggle with peripheral revolts, all right, and the Soviet Union's costly war in Afghanistan all reflect this pattern. All right, institutional erosion, all right, occurs when trust in government, religion, and national identity collapse. Is this not happening right now? All right, is the trust in government is at a major decline, man, because everyone is waking up. The scriptures say that knowledge shall increase in the last days, right? And people are starting to wake up, man. Institutional erosion occurs when trust in government, religion, all right, because people are waking up from all these bullshit religions, man. All right, people are waking up from plantation Christianity. All right, plantation Christianity is dead, man. All right, institutional erosion occurs when trust in government, religion, and national identity collapse. All right, the loss of faith in the Roman state. Yeah, people are losing faith in this place, America. All right, the spread of corruption, right? Is not corruption at an all-time high right now? It says, and the rise of cynicism among the populace, all right, such as the public's reaction to figures like Rasputin undermine the legitimacy of rule. Now, let me look this word up real quick because I don't know this word, to be honest. All right, let's get it. It says cynicism, all right, has two primary meanings: an ancient Greek philosophy and a modern psychological attitude. All right, ancient cynicism philosophy. Okay, all right. So that's what cynicism is, philosophy. All right, originating in classical Greece, cynicism was a school of thought founded by Antisthenes and exemplified of Diogenes of Sinope. All right, so that's what it is. It's just philosophy. All right. So it says, let's go back. All right. So it says, and the rise of cynicism, all right, among the populace. Yeah, because you got people, you know, they switching thoughts and stuff like that, man. Trying to get deeper. That reminds me of the conscious community. All right. It says the rise of cynicism, all right, among the populace, all right, such as the public's reaction to figures like Rasputin, all right, undermine the legitimacy of rule. All right. Finally, environmental and health crisis. Come on, man. Bro, come on, man. Are not people the most unhealthy as they have ever been? Because the food industry is literally nothing but poison and chemicals. It's nothing but poison, drugs, and chemicals, man. Everything you eat is literally chemicals. There's no such thing as food, bro, anymore. All right, finally, and this is why we got to get at. This is why we need Yahweh Shai, bro. We need Yahweh Shai to return. All right, finally, environmental health. All right, health crisis. All right, such as plagues. All right, are we not seeing all types of sicknesses right now? All right, so-called, they talking about all these different type of viruses and plagues and, you know, bird flu and new strains of this sick, whatever. All right. Finally, environmental and health crisis, all right, such as plagues, soil exhaustion, all right. Does not Esau eat them? All right, does he? Because he doesn't keep the land Sabbath, right? Because you're supposed to till the ground, right, for 6 years, and in the 7th year, all right, you're supposed to let the earth rest. Esau eat them. He doesn't let the earth rest. All right, year after year after year. All right, these farmers, all right, they just till and till, man. All right, it says soil exhaustion, right? That's what I, understand it as, right? It says, or widespread disease, all right, further strain an empire's ability to sustain itself, all right, as seen in the populous decline of late Rome and the ecological stress in ancient Mesopotamia. All right, so you got the widespread of disease, right? Such as plagues, soil exhaustion, man. All right. So this is one AI that I have asked, and I also have asked GPT the same thing. All right, political instability, and it goes into some of the same things, right? Political instability, frequent leadership changes, all right, corruption, power struggles, or loss of public trust in government. All right. It says in the late Roman Empire, rapid turnover of emperors and civil wars weakened central authority. All right. And that's exactly what you're going to see in these last days. Great civil wars, man. All right. And America is divided more than it has ever been in these last days, man. These are the signs of a falling empire. All right. And you see all this happening, man. All right. Economic decline. All right, heavy taxation, rising debt. All right, come on, man. America is what? $38 trillion in debt. All right, that's one of the signs of a falling empire. All right, heavy taxation, rising debt, inflation. You see? And widening wealth gaps. Overextension of military spending. Is that not what you see happening right now with America? All right, loss of key trade routes. All right, military overreach. We went into that before. Empires often expand beyond sustainable limits. All right, fighting too many wars at once. All right. It says maintaining distant territories at high cost. Difficulty recruiting or paying troops. All right. It says social fragmentation. All right. Internal unity erodes. All right. Rising inequality and class tensions. Come on, man. All right. It says ethnic or regional divisions intensify. All right. It says loss of shared identity or civic values. Right. Then it says administrative corruption and bureaucratic decay. All right. Institutions become inefficient, corrupt, or overly complexed. All right. It says cultural stagnation or elite detachment. Elites may become insulated from common citizens. All right. Yeah. All right. Focus on luxury. All right, and status rather than innovation. All right, and that's exactly what you see here in America. All right, ain't no innovation here. Things are not getting better, right? You know, everything nowadays, everything is breaks down, man. All right, you see all these luxury devices and inventions, right? But they don't even last long. All right, it says disconnect between rulers and the governed, right? External pressures, rival powers rise. Yeah, the scriptures say, shall not let the weak say that I am strong. Right? It says external pressures, all right, rival powers rise. Yeah, is that not happening right now? Is not America's rivals rising up with great power, right? It says new economic or military competitors emerge. Come on, man. And everyone is against America. All right, even America's allies. You see that happening right now with NATO and the EU. The 10 horns shall hate the whore. Right? That's Revelation 17. Right? You see that happening right now with the Greenland thing. All right? All these NATO nations all these EU nations are against America with this, man. And the EU nations are America's allies. All right? It says technological shifts change the balance of power. It says loss of legitimacy. Yeah, perhaps the most important factor. All right, when citizens no longer believe in the system's fairness, all right, stability or future. Yeah, people see this place about to be gone, man. They see that America has no future, right? That this place is not stable, right? And the system is not fair. It's corrupt. All right. The empire's foundations weaken from within. All right. Did I not say earlier that the Lord is ripping America from the inside out? This place is being ripped from the inside out. And this is Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai that's doing it. All right. The Lord is ripping America from the inside out. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is ripping America from the inside out. And then what? He's going to bring a light show, which is the nuclear missiles, man. All right. A season finale of America is going to go out with the bang, literally. All right. It says a key insight: empires rarely collapse overnight. Decline is usually gradual. Yeah, gradualism. All right. Yeah, something that's known as gradualism. All right. Uneven and sometimes reversible. Many empires adapt and reform before fully falling. All right. So what does it say here? It says how historians debate whether modern powers show these signs. All right, a comparison between the two specific empires, or how collapse differs from transformation. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, or was edifying. You see America falling right before your eyes. America has all these signs because America is falling. And this is what the true prophets and the true servants of the Lord have been telling you, man, that America is going to fall. And now you've seen it. The prophecies are speaking for themselves. Like the scriptures say in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. All right. The vision is yet for an appointed time, and at the end it shall speak. The prophecies are speaking loud and clear to where the prophets ain't got to say too much anymore. It's speaking for itself. All right, we've been telling you that America is falling, and people are now seeing it. This place is gone, man. It's done. It's done. This place is finished, and it's beautiful that this place is falling. All right? Letting us know that Yahweh Shai is on his way, getting ready to save us from this hellhole, man. This wicked ass, vile, profane, abominable hellhole that we're living in, man. So Lord willing, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Rattazah, this lesson is edifying. All right. And until the next one, Shalom, Shalom.